Freedom. Do you have personal freedom? Do you really understand how freedom is important in your life? Have you ever thought about what freedom can offer you in your life? What are the advantages of having freedom? And even if you have a lot of wealth and health, but if you don't have freedom in your life, how are you going to turn your life into hell? Do you really want to understand the meaning and importance of having personal freedom in our life? Then watch this podcast till the end because I'm going to answer to the questions in this podcast. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Swamy Vijay, and this is Swamy Vijay speaking to all. Every day at 9 p.m. you are going to listen to one podcast, and on Sunday as usual timing 9 p.m. you will listen, and as well as you can see me on screen. Please listen to the podcast continuously because this is a series of podcasts on lifestyle. There are so many issues, there are so many problems we have been going through, and I would like to explain all. So if you like to listen and watch my podcast, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification so that whenever I upload a podcast video, you will get a notification and you will not miss to watch the video. First, let us understand what is freedom. Freedom in life, that means I'm talking about the personal freedom. So freedom in life refers to the ability to make choices and act upon them without external constraints or limitations. Freedom means it gives you the ability to pursue your interests and passions, express yourself freely, and live your life according to your own values and beliefs. Think about how many of you are living life according to your own interest and according to your own values and belief. And freedom allows you to determine your own path in life and to make decisions that are in line with your personal goals and aspirations. It is a fundamental human right that is essential for personal growth, social and economic development, and even in democratic societies. See, if you have personal freedom, that means you can take decisions about your life, you can take decisions about your will, wish, what you want to eat, what you don't want to eat, with whom you want to talk, with whom you don't want to talk, what work you want to do, and what to do in your life. But most of us, we don't have personal freedom. We don't have freedom at all. The reason is we are invisible slaves in this world. Though we are in the slavery, but it is invisible. That means we don't understand that we are already became slaves in this modern society. Let us not worry about who are those slave masters, but let us understand how we become slaves in this modern society. We think that we are living in a free country, we think that we are living in a democratic country and we are living free life. No, it is not correct. Most of us, I can say billions of people in this planet Earth, on this planet Earth, they are slaves, but their slavery is invisible. Because everybody thinks that they are enjoying their life because they may be having a lot of health, lot of money, lot of properties, good job, decent salary, but they may not be knowing that they don't have personal freedom. Freedom is completely not understood properly by this generation. See, if you have freedom, then you have to do these things. First thing, whenever, at whatever time you want to wake up, you must wake up. How many of us wake up whenever we want to wake up? 99% of us, we wake up by the alarm because we have to run to our work and complete those works. So 99.99% we don't wake up whenever we want to wake up. And we don't go to bed also whenever we want to go to bed because constantly the fear of tomorrow is haunting us. Second thing, if you have freedom, you will take a decision about your life. All the activities, all the things, whichever you want to do in your life, if you have freedom, you can take decisions. Think very wisely. The reason is, even if you want to wear a dress, you take a decision, but it is not a decision by you. The dress which you are worn or which you have to wear is actually prepared by somebody else. And you have just choices. You don't have the decision to make what type of dress you want to wear. You are just having choice. If you own a factory and if you want to prepare a dress, design a dress for you, whatever the way you want to wear, then you have freedom. Next one, think about the food. Do you really eat the food with freedom? Again, we have choices. Whatever the food dishes available in our life, we eat those dishes. See, what I'm trying to tell you is freedom comes with lots and lots of responsibilities. People say like that. That is of course true. But what my perspective is, if you want to live life, if you want to enjoy your life, you must have freedom. But how much freedom you can gain, how much freedom you can achieve in your life depends upon your physical, mental, emotional, and of course intellectual and financial ability. So think about the freedom in this point of view or in this perspective. You may have everything in this world, but if you don't have freedom finally, like first basic freedom we will get the freedom to take decisions in our life. We'll get the freedom to make decisions and judgments, or we can have the freedom to select whatever life we want to do. You find people on Instagram, observe people on this YouTube, lavish lifestyles, and you feel that they have complete freedom. Of course, they may be having some kind of freedom, but they don't have this kind of unlimited freedom. Of course, unlimited freedom achievement is very, very difficult. Only very few people can achieve such kind of unlimited freedom. Let us not go into that kind of hypothetical scenarios and spiritual talk. Let us understand in this practical world how to achieve personal freedom in life. See, achieving personal freedom in life involves identifying what freedom means to you and taking steps to create a life that aligns with your goals and values. First, you need to know what is your freedom and what kind of freedom you want. Do you want freedom to travel around this world? Do you want freedom to pursue your hobbies? Do you want freedom to marry someone who likes, or do you want to remain single in this life? So whatever the one you decide, you define for your freedom, that is most important. So first define your freedom. See, personally I define freedom means to get a lot of free time in life so that I can pursue my hobbies, so that I can enjoy my life with the free time. So my definition, or how I define freedom, is with lots of free time without having compulsion to work for living. So you define your freedom. Define your vision of freedom. First thing, define your vision of freedom. Reflect on what freedom means to you. It is financial freedom, the freedom to travel, or the freedom to pursue a career you love. Clarify what is you truly want to achieve in life. So what type of freedom you want? So I gave an example. So in the same way, whether you want the financial freedom, or you want the freedom to take decisions, freedom to travel, or whatever the freedom you want to achieve, first define. Second one is, to achieve personal freedom, identify obstacles. Consider what is currently limiting your freedom. Is it debt, a restrictive job, a toxic relationship? Take an honest look at what may be holding you back. You want to enjoy your life, you want to enjoy life freely, freedom, but you don't have. So what is stopping you to enjoy your life? Why you are not enjoying the freedom? So identify those obstacles. Then third one, create a plan. Once you have identified what you want and what is stopping you, create a plan to overcome obstacles and achieve your vision of freedom. The plan should include specific, measurable steps that will help you reach your goals. If you want to achieve financial freedom, then you have to follow discipline. Financial discipline you have to follow for quite a number of years, so that at one point of time in your life, you will achieve the financial freedom. Then, fourth tip is take action. Once you have a plan, it is time to take action. Be prepared to take risks, make sacrifices, and put in the hard work required to achieve your vision of freedom. So whatever you talk, if you want to achieve freedom, you have to put all those ideas into action. Then of course, when you are trying to achieve this freedom, surround yourself with the supportive people. See, if you want to live life freely, if you want to enjoy the freedom to travel, or freedom to speak, or freedom to dress, or whatever the freedom you defined, if you want that freedom, then after a certain age, when you enter into a relationship, Find those people who give respect and understand your freedom. And if they let you live freely your life, then enter into the relationship. Otherwise, don't surround yourself with negative people or those people who don't support you. Then another tip is continuously evaluate and adjust. As you work towards your vision of freedom, periodically evaluate your progress and adjust your plan as necessary. See, all these things may help you to achieve personal freedom. And after a certain age, during student life, you don't have a lot of freedom to enjoy your life. But once you enter into the career, you get some limited freedom because you started earning money, and that gives you little financial freedom. So you can start purchasing things, you can live your life, you can travel wherever you want to travel, and whatever you want to eat, you can do those things. So what I'm trying to tell you that in practical life, if you want to achieve freedom, then you need to earn money. The moment you start earning money, you will get financial freedom in your life. Out of all freedoms in this world, financial freedom is one of the most important freedoms we all have to achieve in our life. So let us understand what are the professions, or what are the career path, or what are the career options which will give you a great amount of freedom in your life, so that you can enjoy life without having no boss. How many of you don't have boss in your life? How many of you don't have that constant fear of answering to your boss? So understand this. So here are a few examples. With these things, if you follow, you may enjoy freedom. The professions which give freedom in our life is entrepreneurship. So starting your own business can offer a great deal of freedom in terms of setting your own hours, choosing the type of work you do, and making decisions about your business. During my childhood, my mother used to tell me always that the people who run business are the people who have own shops, are self-employed people. Whenever they want to shut their shop, whenever they want to stop their work, they can do that. But you and I, who are working in some profession, we don't have that kind of freedom. We have to follow the timings, we have to follow the rules and regulations, we have to follow the holidays, or we have to follow the schedule. So entrepreneurship gives you great amount of freedom. Then second one is freelance work. So freelance work allows you to choose your own projects, work from anywhere, and set your schedule. And then consulting services also provides good freedom. Creative professions like artists, musicians, and writers often have a high degree of freedom in terms of their work. They can choose their own projects, work on their own schedule, and have the ability to work from anywhere. See, these are the few professions which gives you good amount of freedom, and you can be your own boss. See, self-employment is the best employment. I hope you understood the importance of freedom. If not, let me tell you once again. Even though we are the wealthiest person, even though you are the most beautiful, even though you are the most handsome, most popular, most respected, but if you don't have freedom, you can't enjoy your life. So strive to achieve greater amount of freedom so that you can live your life according to your values and beliefs. So that brings to the end of this podcast. Of course, the great freedom comes with greater responsibilities that we should not forget. So all the freedom gives you life enjoyment. At the same time, it comes with great responsibilities. But whether it is really to believe or not, we'll discuss in the future podcast all those myths. But let us end this podcast here. So I believe this podcast will be useful for you to understand the importance of freedom. In my life, I will give highest priority to freedom. Okay, so that brings to the end of this podcast. If you like this podcast, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell notification so that you can receive latest updates and information the moment I upload videos on YouTube. And every day at 21 hours Indian Standard Time, I'll be back with another topic on my podcast. And the name of the podcast is Swamy Vijay Podcast. So till next podcast, bye-bye, take care.